Hello and welcome to another episode of King's Crossing. This is episode 42 and the finale of the entire season 1 as a whole. We did just get to play through the other group's finale on Sunday, a couple days ago. So that'll be going up on the channel as episode 41. This year will be the finale for Gnimwirt, played by Toughnuts, and Adareg, played by Adis. Now, once again, just to remind you, Gnimwirt is a gnome engineer down from the kingdom of Othrondil, and Adareg is a halfling smuggler from the same kingdom. However, currently, they find themselves on top of Mount Starlight in the Freelands, after having survived the Land of Cain, activating a teleporting rune, a blink rune, using the suit that Gnimwirt made, and a power source powered by the soul of Arwen, a character they met, a woman they met in the Land of Cain. They were able to portal back to their own realm, and they find themselves atop Mount Starlight.
Can you show that suit? Raph and I put a lot of effort into finding a picture. Yeah. I don't know if you can show it bigger, but
I believe so. Hang on. Let's see.
There was lots of back and
artwork.
forth.
There we go.
Just scroll in. There we go.
Yeah. There's new Gnimwirt.
New Gnimwirt. Yep, there he is. So Gnimwirt made this suit. Yeah, it took us a while to find some imagery. We actually ended up finding a bunch of decent images. Probably more to come, but yeah, so you guys find yourselves atop Mount Starlight. So we're gonna get to that. So up in the top left, you guys are gonna find your characters. You guys are amidst a blizzard, an absolute torrent of snow flurries, whipping across your face, kind of whipping around you guys. As the elements are completely just rocking you guys atop this mountain. Well, one of you. We're gonna roll to see. Unless you guys want to do anything before we roll, we're gonna roll to see the effects of the storm on you. Gnimwirt, your suit will provide some protection, so you might be fine.
Yeah, I'm assuming I'm still in my suit.
As of this current moment, you are, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna, take any, clothing that I have access to and just kind of, shove it into corners, filling gaps, so the wind's not, blowing through the suit.
Okay.
Make it inside the suit.
Adareg, any actions before we roll for the elements of the storm?
I don't think he would have had time to pull out a thing yet. I think he's still recovering from the teleportation.
Shock and awe of it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to need a toughness check from both of you. Standard difficulty for now.
Okay.
So I don't change anything being in the suit?
Sorry, for you, routine difficulty. Apologies.
Okay.
Thank you for catching that.
All good.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see Adareg's. I was like, anytime now. That was my bad. Okay, so, Gnimwirt, you're fine. You're patching holes. You're like, okay, I can bear it. It's cold, but you're not in any kind of threat. Adareg, you feel your fingers going numb. Soon they're gonna turn blue. That brings us to you guys. What do you do?
Adareg's going to start rummaging through his sack.
Okay.
I'm going to try to see through the blizzard, see if I can see what's out there.
Yeah, give me an awareness check at challenging difficulty. Okay. The only thing you notice right off the bat, first I need to know which arm was the blink rune on?
I think left.
Left? Okay. The only thing you notice is as you're looking, you notice your left arm is completely just, like, engulfed in, like, not engulfed in, let me correct myself here. It's completely, like, charred and, like, basically, fucked up. It still operates, you can still move your arm, but, the rune's gone and the whole arm just looks like it was, like, blasted in a fireball.
Okay.
As for outside of the storm, the only thing you can see from there is a large rock nearby.
Okay. I'm gonna, well, Adarag is,
We'll get to him in a sec, yeah.
As he's rummaging through his pack, I'm just gonna, it's kind of like muffled in metal, but you can still hear me. Adarag, I'm gonna head over to this rock. We should stay close so we don't get lost from each other.
You immediately notice Torvekek's not with you. You saw him when you guys originally came through, but he's been lost in the storm somewhere. Wilfer as well. No sign of him.
Okay.
Adarag,
So he was holding onto my leg.
Yeah, neither of them are there anymore.
Okay.
Adarag, what do you find in your pack? What are you going for?
Going for the vial of frosty liquid.
Okay. And you're gonna down that?
Yep.
Okay. So you're downing that, God damn it. Gnimwirt, I'm gonna need an athletics check at routine difficulty. Okay. You are able to move your full movement speed.
Okay. Are we in turns then?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to remember how this works, so...
You have a movement speed of 9. Damn. You guys can move. You know the other team has a movement speed of 5?
Oh.
What does that mean? 9 squares, or what?
Yeah, 9 squares.
Okay.
And diagonal counts as 1.
Gotcha. So I'll do 1, 2... I can't remember. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I'm kind of trying to peer around this rock into this center area.
Okay. Roll me another awareness check. At challenging difficulty. Alright. The only thing you see is more of a flurry and, like, denser storm in this direction.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of just hunker down, hide behind the rock, and wait for Adarag to catch up.
Perfect. Adarag, your turn. What are you doing?
All right, with that, I'm going to look up. Did I see the direction where he went?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right. Then I'm going to try to move towards Gnimwirt.
Okay. Give me an athletics check at standard difficulty. Okay. You can move half speed. So, 5.
5. Okay. And then... let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. You huddle behind the rock. That brings us over to Gnimwirt. Gnimwirt, you have not seen Adarag catch up with you yet. What would you like to do?
I'll continue to watch to make sure nothing changes.
Just so you're aware, you guys have about 1 square's worth of vision clearly without having to roll.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of keep my eye out on the opening, make sure that, like, blizzard that you mentioned that's, like, more dense isn't changing, but I'm gonna continue to wait for Adarag to catch up to me. I'm not gonna, like... I'm kind of, like, stealthing here behind the rock.
Okay.
A stealthy suit of armor.
Stealthy big robot suit.
But big rock, right? So kind of hiding behind
Big
it.
rock. Yeah. Give me Adarag's turn. What are we doing?
Still trying to catch up to Gnimwirt, and if I have actions available, like peer out from like this location here. Is that pinging on the map?
No, click and hold. There you go.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, so kind of trying to make my way over here and then peer out to see what's in this area.
Okay, yeah, go for it. You can move over there. You walk up, and as you walk up, you kind of turn. You're looking, and all of a sudden you notice that that's not part of the rock. It's Gnimwirt's suit.
You're more stealthy than I am up here.
Give me an awareness check at challenging difficulty.
Okay. Oh.
You see the same thing. You just see a condensed blizzard kind of coming from this area.
Well, sir, what do we do now?
Well, we've spent a lot of time determining that corruption was coming from the mountain, and from what I can tell, it looks like something over there, and I point to the blizzard with my arm. Something over there is seems to be causing this blizzard, so I don't know. Would you suggest that we do something about that? I could give you one of these grenades and we could throw it at the blizzard.
Well, I suppose that's worth a shot. Have you looked around? Is there anything that might be disturbing it outside that we might be able to... Are there additional pylons that need deconstructing?
Additional pylons?
I feel like that's a World of Warcraft reference.
Yes.
Did I guess that?
Yeah.
Nice.
Wait, what am I missing?
You know, raid bosses where like they'll have like points that you have to defeat before the main boss.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I suppose we could take a wide berth around it from rock to rock and see if there's anything else going on, but I'm worried about time here. I don't want us... It's cold, and I don't know how long that potion lasts.
That's true. All right, well, I'm with you.
Gnimwirt will rummage through his pack, and then, let's see. Go to my trappings here. I've got 7 sound grenades left.
Mm-hmm.
Just out of the back of the suit, I just like poop out 3 of them to give to Adarag.
I like it.
All right, I'm gonna add 3 sound grenades to my pack.
Yep. Yeah, and I went down 3. Well, I'm not really good for throwing these things in this suit, but I'm hoping I'll be better for, fighting. So, you're gonna have to throw them. You just hit that little lever on the side and then throw it.
Okay. Well, let me try to get a little closer, and then I'll try to toss it from behind that rock. Can I see that there's a rock down here? Can I try to see that there's a rock down here?
Yeah, you'd be able to see like outcroppings of rocks.
Well, I'm going to go just a little closer to that outcropping just ahead of us and try to throw it from there.
Why don't let's move together, and you can stay behind the suit in case something happens. Hopefully it would protect you.
I appreciate that, sir.
So we'll move up together if we can, with Adarag like shielded by the suit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Give me... Sorry, I'm finishing up something. Boop. Alright. If you guys reload your character sheets, reopen them, close and reopen them, you should have sound grenades in your weapons.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I don't think I do.
You close and reopen under trappings, weapons.
Yeah, no. Maybe
Close.
I'll reload. I'll reload the page.
Close and then double click your token.
Oh yeah, now I see it.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I don't know why, but it works. Okay. So you guys want to move down together in which direction?
Towards this rock here.
Yep, alright. So... Gnimwirt, are you going to go at the speed of Adarag then?
Yeah, I'll slow down so that he can stay right on my butt.
You guys can move 5 squares.
So 1, 2, 3. We'll go diagonal 4 and like 5 right in here.
Okay. Yeah, and I'll try to kind of follow suit and kind of stay tucked up behind the rock over here.
Okay. As you... Well, you can't... Yeah, you would have to use athletics to climb up the rock. Yeah, okay. So as you guys kind of move in that direction, you start to hear something call out through the storm. How did you get here? Here.
I know that sound anywhere.
That sounds like the Elder, huh?
Who brings a robot to my mountain? Tin.
I always hated that guy.
Well, let's not let him know that quite yet.
Hate is such a strong word.
Well, clearly you can hear us.
No need to be cruel.
Is this you that's causing this blizzard?
This is my mountain now. You are too late.
What would your thoughts be on stopping the blizzard so that we could have a little chat?
Out of the snow, where you guys said that condensed blizzard, you see Elder Arlain rise up in the midst of it. The the blizzard whipping around a bunch of runes kind of mixed in with it. He looks out, kind of rising up, and he's like, You cannot stop. What has already started. And it's at this point you notice he's doing his own echo. Like he's actually, start.
Why are you... You know, you don't quite have the right hand for showmanship.
I have 2 hands.
You need to be a bit more flashy, and I'm gonna toss a sound grenade.
Okay, roll for it.
This is flip fail.
Fun.
Is this because it's martial ranged?
Okay.
Or is it martial ranged, or how did you code this one?
Yeah, it's a grenade. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, success though. Okay. So this won't do damage. Because it's a sound grenade, not a real grenade. So really this only has the trait of, I mean it might have these other ones, I'm not sure, but it has the trait of distraction immediately. They have to resist dirty tricks. So basically you throw it, and it flies, and you see it get whipped up in the like tornado twister of snow and get launched off into the distance and go cute trick.
Is it still making noise from where it got thrown off?
Yeah, it would have popped off like over here.
Okay.
There. Okay.
As I said, you are too late.
Late
What is
for
your-
what?
Yeah, what is your plan, Elder? What are you trying to do?
I have to save my people, you see.
And how does this blizzard do that?
Oh, the blizzard's not me. It's my friend. He tends to get angry when siphoned for energy. You see?
And so,
Is that-
what's your plan to save the townsfolk?
The townsfolk are mere pawns. They will be sacrificed to bring my people back to the surface.
Your people from the ruined city that lies below.
My people are a great ancient race. We used to rule this land, you see. However, we were driven below, but no more. They have thrived down there in my absence, and are ready and waiting. Come back to the surface.
Any suggestions, Adarag?
Where's that power source coming from?
And at that, you see the mountain behind him move, shift, rise. As,
Oh,
Igramir, the ancient frost giant, rises out of the mountain. And as he does, you hear, "Roar!" As out of the snow, you see Grunkle and the Torvekeks charge in and start battling with it.
With that, I'm gonna charge Elder Arlain, and my goal is, I'm in my suit, and I'm gonna try to get one of the runes onto my right arm out of his blizzard. Like, pull it out of the blizzard and put it on my right arm.
Interesting. Huh. Okay. Alright then. Okay, let's enter a combat phase then. And that one, because that one's gone, we will start a new one, and you guys are free to click on your character. And shit, I can't activate his. Go. Go.
And you said we saw the full, Grunkle, Wilfer, and Torvekek all go.
No Wilfer. Grunkle,
No
the
Wilfer.
Torvekeks, and then a creature popping out of Grunkle's backpack, or barrel.
Okay.
Charging into a fight against the giant. Alright, you gotta roll your,
combat.
yeah, whatever it's
Initiative.
called. Initiative,
Oh.
thank you.
Remind me how to do that?
Second tab, the combat encounters.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
There you go. Wow, so you all go first. Okay, sweet. So that brings us to Gnimwirt's turn. Gnimwirt, you wanted to act.
Hans's first shot.
Never mind. Adarag, what would you like to do?
I would like to charge in. Let's see, I have 3 actions, right? Let me pull out my combat sheet.
I believe so.
Okay, so I'm going to give some inspiring words
Oh shit.
to our party. Right, we've come this far. And I really don't like this guy.
Gnimwirt, as he's
That was
saying this
inspiring.
speech. Well, as he's saying this speech, you just hear like Gnimwirt's suit like powering up, like there's
Getting ready.
something going on. Mechanical things are like clunking, like and as he's saying these words.
Alright. Adarag, we need a leadership check.
So don't flip.
Right, because you're supposed to have it trained, but for some reason we don't know how to train it.
Plus
Yeah.
10 for
Don't flip.
Plus
and
10%.
plus 10%. Yep.
Yep. Okay. Yeah.
Damn, 52 out of 55. Okay.
So we get +1 damage and peril to our damage and peril threshold.
Yeah, you do. Jesus. All right. Okay. So remember that for your characters, so that if I attack you, like Gnimwirt, you now have a peril threshold of 10 and a damage threshold of 4. Whereas Adarag, you have 8 and 5.
8 and 5.
Yep.
Yeah.
Does my suit change that at all?
Your suit would change that. While he finishes up his turn, I will get the stats for those onto your character.
Cool, thanks.
Yep.
And then next thing I would like to do is I would like to take cover behind the rock as I begin to apply Folkbane to my stiletto.
Oh shit, okay.
You got it.
So you're taking cover as your second action and then applying it as your third?
Yeah, I don't know if there's like a applying stuff to your weapon. I don't see anything on here to apply stuff to your weapon.
No, we'll just have to remember that.
Yeah.
I think I forgot at one point last time.
Yeah. All good. And then how tall would you say this rock is?
How tall?
It says gain +3, 6, or 9 damage threshold depending on the height of cover.
You get +3 behind that.
Okay.
I love the music's kind of like a Italian Riviera.
It's the wrong music. This isn't what's supposed to be playing. Thank you for pointing that out.
It's really funny.
This is what we're supposed to be playing.
I'll make him an offer he can't refuse.
I apologize for that.
That sounds more like it.
Yeah, this is what's supposed to be playing. Alright, there, here, and then...
For those that are curious, I'll put Folkbane in the chat.
Thank you.
Oh, it doesn't.
Nice.
Why did you...
Okay, that should have upped your... That not up your... Oh, not equipped. Here you go. There. Now you have a damage threshold of 4, so remember it would be a 5 now with Inspiring Words and
Okay.
There we go. And as you get better suits and better runes for it and what's not, we'll discuss that in the future, but that will change.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good. And it put me over, but I'm assuming the suit can carry the stuff because it's like powered and stuff.
Yeah, it's the suit carrying the stuff, so they're... Between seasons, I'll build out a suit schematic so that way it'll work on your character sheet.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, so that is all of Adisa's moves, Adarag's moves. So that brings us to the actual turn order. That brings us to Gnimwirt.
Right. So I hear these words, suit's powered up. I'm going to charge the blizzard that's surrounding Elder Arlain.
Okay.
And I'm attempting to grab a rune with my good arm, my right arm, so I can put it on the right arm.
Okay. You have full movement. I believe you can get up there.
Yeah, so I'll go like here, I guess, charging in and reaching for one of those runes.
I need a resolve check.
Standard everything?
Standard everything. Would you like to reroll?
No, I'm just remembering the. I guess it wouldn't matter because I'm well over, but with the resolve, does my suit give any? Because it took off 10% before. So should I do one tick down? Or
That was for weather, inclement weather.
yeah, is this still for the weather?
Oh no, this isn't for the weather. No.
Oh,
I was
okay,
like,
okay.
when did it? What? No. So did you want to reroll or no? Sorry, what's that?
Yeah, I'll try.
Okay. You want to
Okay.
reroll?
No.
Okay. You run in and you punch your arm into it and immediately get blasted out, and you feel something was like sapping your strength when you did that. You try again, you get blasted out again. But you know that when you do that, something's trying to sap your energy.
Okay.
That's 2 actions. What would you like to do as your third?
Since I stopped at the blizzard and not at the elder, can I retreat without him having an opportunity attack?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna retreat back to I guess like this area, and what I'm doing is I'm looking for the largest size rock I can like pick up to throw in my next action.
Okay. Yeah, in your next action we will get to that. Adarag, what are you doing?
You're back so soon.
He's
Don't
like
go in the blizzard.
he's running back towards you as you're like getting ready to do something.
Don't go in the blizzard. Adarag is going to. Oh,
I'm assuming I didn't get one of the runes, right?
No.
Okay.
Adarag would like to try to go around in this direction to try to get back behind this rock.
Fine, which rock?
This rock.
Oh, okay. You have a movement of 5.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna use all 3 actions?
Yeah, I'm going to use all 3 actions. So I guess 2 of those. So if I double that, so yeah, so 15 total.
Yeah, should be 15 total.
Okay.
Yeah, you can easily. It's 11, like to get to here.
Okay. All right. And I'm going to do that. Maybe like 13 to try to stay out of Elder Arlain's aura area.
Yeah.
Yep. So, okay. So I'm going to take my
Full turn.
Full turn. Yeah.
Yep.
You go over there.
Elder Arlain's turn. All right.
Oh no no no!
Hang on. Thing keeps getting in front of him. Go. Okay, Elder Arlain's turn. What is Elder Arlain going to do? Okay, doesn't need to do that, doesn't need to do that. So he can do... Okay, so he is going to use 3 actions. Okay, we're going to try Flurry first. And since you guys are split up, Adarag's hidden behind a rock. He's going to try and Flurry Gnimwirt. So we're going to roll for it. A failure. Sweet. Okay, I'm not going to reroll that. He is going to try... No one's close. He's going to try conjuring a spell. Now, his spell has kind of a random effect chance. So, I am going to need... This is at Gnimwirt again, because Adarag's kind of out of sight back there. Gnimwirt, I need you to roll /R space a 1d4. There's 4 different effects you could have here. A 1. Okay. It's rough. Let's see...
Usually low is good.
If this spell goes off. It does.
Oh,
no. Elder Arlain fixates his gaze on Gnimwirt, channeling dark energy to corrupt their essence. This attack deals corruption damage over time, weakening the target's resistance to further corruption. Additionally, it may have a chance to inflict debuffs such as reduce healing or increase vulnerability to other attacks. So you don't have any action points remaining, right? Yep, you used all of them. Okay, yeah. So damage 9. Does a 9 hit? Actually, nope. Stand by. That's not accurate. I'm gonna reroll that damage. I apologize. That was not accurate. Why? There we go. Okay. Rerolling damage now. Okay. Does a 6 hit Gnimwirt?
So my thing says 4, but I have +1, so 5, so it would hit.
So it would hit once. Okay. Sorry. This is. Oh my god. This is peril damage.
Oh, okay, that's 9.
And you have a fucking... No, it would be a 10.
Or 10, yeah.
Yeah, so no. Okay, I could have exploded that, but I'm supposed to explode before I kind of know it'll hit or not. So, in all fairness, I won't. So, basically, you feel, once again, your energy's being sapped, but you fight against it and break your gaze away from his. He will use his last action to progress on his ritual. So we've made 1 progression mark on his ritual. As you see, he continues to conjure and summon and work magic. That is going to bring us to Gnimwirt. Gnimwirt, I'm going to need an awareness check from you as you search for a large rock.
Standard?
No, this is going to be challenging. Trying to walk, get through this snowstorm to find a rock underneath all the snow. Would you like to reroll?
How big is each square?
I believe 5 yards.
5 yards. So, like 3 squares, that's 15 yards, so that's like 30 feet.
Or maybe it's 1 yard. Can't remember.
I think we've been using them as
like 1 yard. I don't know why. What's the question?
I was thinking about just charging the Elder and literally jumping at him to try and tackle him out of his little blizzard.
Interesting. Okay.
But running, if it's like 30 feet wide, though, I probably wouldn't be able to make it through. So I don't know. If it's like each box is like 5 feet, and I'd only have to go like, I don't know, get him 5 feet out of it, then maybe I could do that.
Oh, sorry. I messed up my game. I had to fix it. No. So if you're talking movement speeds, like you have a movement of 9 or 10 without the -1, like 1, 2. I missed what you said. I'm sorry. I was fixing my game here.
That's alright. So
what was the question?
What I'm thinking, so like if his blizzard thing, that big square, that's like 3x3.
Yeah.
If that's like 30 feet wide, like diameter, then I probably won't attempt this.
Oh no, I'd say it's 1 yard squares. I see what the question is.
Okay, so
9 feet.
So it'd be like 9 feet across.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's far more accurate. Yep.
Okay. So since I can't find a rock, I'm gonna attempt this.
Okay. Thanks.
So I'm going to brace myself against the rock, and I'm going to sprint right at the center where Elder Arlain is as fast as my suit can, and I'm going to try to just lineman tackle him out of the blizzard with my suit.
All right.
Gnimwirt has turned into a mechanical grappler.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull up rules on grappling. Oh, it's called Clinch Fighter. Interesting. Okay. Alright, so you're going to use your charge, which gets you... What does that get you?
1d6 Fury die and movement
Fury die. Yeah.
Movement times 2. Yeah.
I'm kind of like, I don't know, you have to work with me because all my stats are still as if I'm Gnimwirt and not in the suit.
Right, because we don't have suit stats. Basically, we'll get to it.
I'm assuming I'm better at combat than if I was just Gnimwirt, so I'll let you figure that out.
Yeah, I'll work it. Okay. So
So that would be takedown, which would be make a coordination test or athletics test if you
versus
charge.
takedown. I need that.
Foe must resist coordination or be knocked prone.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, so
My goal is to like go in with so much force that I literally knock both of us out of his blizzard.
okay.
Unless it, maybe it'll follow us, but I just don't know.
So first, I need a resolve check.
Okay. Standard everything.
Standard everything. Okay. Did you want to reroll that?
I'm not gonna reroll that.
Okay. Second, I need a coordination check. Actually,
Or athletics if you charge.
yeah, this is gonna be an athletics check, and before you roll it, let's for right now, do athletics with a plus 5% base.
Okay.
Okay, it's a success, and then did I close the sheet? No, I still got it. Okay, so foe must resist coordination or be knocked prone. Okay, so I have to resist coordination, which I have trained up all the way. Psych. I haven't trained at all. Fuck.
Hey.
40%. I'll reroll. Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Huzzah!
two things have happened. One, Gnimwirt has moved into the cyclone. Two, Gnimwirt has grabbed Elder Arlain, which is up in the air, and brought him down to the ground, but still within the Twister Cyclone, and Gnimwirt is within the Twister Cyclone. That is 2 action points from Gnimwirt. But Elder Arlain is now prone on the ground. What does Gnimwirt do?
I'm going to.
What the fuck is Elder Arlain gonna do?
I'm going to just. He's already prone. You said.
Yeah, you've got him knocked prone.
I'm going to just, with my suit, stand on both of his arms so he can't move his arms. For a second. So I'm hoping the suit is really heavy. I'm
Okay.
literally just gonna stand on top of him.
Okay. I am going to need. Hang on. Gnimwirt, you have this in your capability. Yep. I'm going to need a barehanded check. And this is specifically not to deal damage. This is to, sorry, I'm pulling up the thing again. The shit you guys are doing is creative, but...
Sorry.
No, you're good. Okay, you intentionally avoid inflicting injuries or dealing enough damage to render a foe slain by your melee weapon attack. Because your suit standing on his arms would crush someone's arms. So, yeah, so subdue is what you're looking at. So, it's going to be an unarmed strike, which again, we're going to give you a +5 to.
How do I do that? What do I click?
In trappings, you should have barehanded.
Okay. So I click that. And then base chance modifier +5?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And everything else leave the same?
No. You charged. +1 fury die. 1 additional fury die.
Additional fury. Okay, 1. Okay.
Yep.
No.
Okay. Would you like to reroll that? The explanation here would be it's kind of a janky suit. You're trying to... He's moving around.
So I missed him, or am I still pinning him? I just didn't do damage.
He's not pinned,
Okay.
I believe. No, he is not pinned.
I'm not gonna reroll.
Okay. That is your full turn. That brings us to Adarag.
Okay. I am going to come out from behind the rock. So 1, 2, 3, 4 puts me right there. And then I am going to let's see. I'm going to take aim and stab at Elder Arlain with a stiletto.
Okay, and we know that your stiletto is applied with Folkbane?
Folkbane, yep.
Okay. Fuck me.
I have the
okay.
Folkbane pulled up here if you need a description of it.
Yeah, can you give me that real quick? I
Yeah,
was
so-
looking at something else, but yeah, I'll need that as well.
So Folkbane special only affects creatures classified as a humanoid. Elder Arlain, I believe, is a humanoid. If subject to 1 dose, it immediately causes the creature unable to use reactions for 1 minute. If subjected to 2 doses, it causes creature to be unable to use perilous stunts or reactions for 2 minutes. If subject to 3 doses, it causes a creature to use movement actions, unable to use movement actions, perilous stunts, or reactions for 3
Okay,
minutes.
you currently have 1 dose on your stiletto. You guys are not the fighters, but you guys are definitely give me a run for my money here. Okay, let's get a so you've moved and you want to attack. Were you aiming?
Yes, I was aiming.
Okay, so plus 10% base chance to this attack.
Plus 10%.
And additional 1 fury die because he's prone.
Yep. Visual Fury dice 1. Standard. Across the board. All right. Big money, big money, big money.
Oh,
Success.
Okay.
Stab that man.
Damage.
All right.
9. Okay. Did you want to explode that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wrath, can you explain exploding? I don't understand that.
So if you click on the number 22, you'll see that he had a 4, but then he got 1 additional fury die for him being prone from you. So he turned that into a 6 immediately, which explodes. If you get the highest number, it explodes. So he immediately gets a 6. It rolled again. It got another 6. So it exploded again and got a 3. So he just kept doing more damage.
I see. Okay. So you could, in theory, do infinite damage because it could keep exploding.
That's what Gronko's character is built for. He gives himself so many extra fury die, and so he just keeps getting to roll like higher and higher damage the weaker he gets.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. Interesting. You've stabbed him in the neck, and you see he is bleeding, and he's... He is not dead, but you will fucked him up.
And he cannot use reactions.
And it's at this point we're going to take a 5-minute break so I can reevaluate my strategy, or else this is about to be a really short episode. We'll be back in just a minute. Okay, we're back. Adarag used his full combat turn to completely fuck up Elder Arlain. But it is now Elder Arlain's turn. What the hell is he gonna do? So the first thing he's gonna do immediately, actually, this... I just closed his character sheet again.
The one poison thing, or the Folkbane, what did it take away?
Reactions. He can't dodge parry.
Okay.
For a turn?
For 1 minute.
Jesus. Okay. So Elder Arlain is going to use 1 action point to siphon energy from the giant and heal himself 1 wound. What else is he gonna do? I'm gonna have to... Can't do that. Okay. I'm gonna have to random effect on Gnimwirt. Gnimwirt's trapped in it, waiting here with him. So, Gnimwirt, can I get a 1d4?
What? You got excited about the one last time.
The spell fizzles and nothing happens. Okay. You got me shitting me right now. This is the easiest boss fight.
I mean, our fingers are cold.
My fingies.
Alright.
Gnimwirt stops to knit some mitts, like mittens. No.
Okay, he's gonna use his last action to try and siphon energy from Gnimwirt. So, if I succeed at this, then you will need to roll to combat it. Failed. I'm gonna reroll. Oh, thank God. Okay, so I've succeeded. Now you have to roll a resolve check, and it's at challenging difficulty, and you have to pass, or else he is basically life-stealing from you.
Okay, challenging, no other changes?
No, no other changes. Fuck! Okay! That's my whole turn. That brings us to Gnimwirt. Gnimwirt, what are you gonna do? Oh, and you didn't pin him, so he has begun levitating again.
Okay, I'm going... Does the resolve failed check last time do anything now?
Yes, it does now. That it does. Because you're in here, I need you to roll a resolve check. Hang on real quick. Your last resolve check was at standard, right? When you entered? Resolve check. Let's see. Roll details. Yeah, difficulty was a 0. Yeah, so now it's at challenging. A resolve check challenging.
Okay. Sorry.
You're good. You're good.
Challenging. Okay.
Okay. You will move 1 step down the peril condition track.
Okay.
Unless you want to reroll.
Oh. Yeah, it's okay. I already moved it, so.
Okay. I gotta remember you guys have the fortune points.
Okay. So now it's my turn?
Now it is your turn, yep.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to grab the Elder as my first action. Like, literally just grab onto him.
Okay.
And then, depending on how that goes, if I'm able to get him, I'm going to try to literally drag him out of the blizzard by walking to the west.
Okay. I'm trying to see, like, according to the actual action points that you can do in combat, what that would fall under. There isn't. I'm gonna go with, like, takedown's probably the best
Takedown
option. So you haven't charged, so I need a coordination test from Gnimwirt, and it's at challenging difficulty.
Okay. Does my suit help at all, or no?
No, not in this case.
Okay.
Would you like to reroll?
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
I gave you a misfortune point.
I have to combat it with coordination. Okay, Elder Arlain, you fuck. going to need you to not suck, okay?
Okay. Okay. You have a misfortune point.
I'm gonna roll it. So fuck me! You have a firm grip on Elder Arlain.
You can manhandle him wherever you please.
What would you like to do, Gnimwirt?
Make him my bitch. I'm going to drag him this direction.
You can move at half speed dragging someone, but yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm not. I guess I'm gonna just kind of pull him over to this rock face here.
Go ahead and move your character.
So I can. My movement speed is 9 because I'm over, so 4.
You should be over, so it'd be 10 usually, right? No, yeah, 9. Your current is 8 because you're over, but 9.
Okay.
Half, but rounded up, so 5.
5. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like right here.
Okay. Oh, and then I threw that over him, so he's getting dragged with you.
Yeah.
I think it was like right. Should be right there. Yeah, because
Yep.
Adarag
Just on the edge.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've used 2 action points.
And now I'm going to attempt to pin him again.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
I'm not trying to kill him. I'm trying to just like incapacitate him so he can't move.
So that would be subdue, which you can do. God damn it. Okay. Yeah, subdue. So this is you making your unarmed attack again, your barehanded attack, and again it's a +5 from the suit.
Okay. Getting that set up. Standard everything else, no fury die or anything.
Yeah, standard every. Well,
Plus a fury die
+1 additional fury die.
because he's prone.
Yeah.
Is he? I mean,
You're grappling him. Yeah, it's basically
Okay.
the equivalent.
Okay.
Damage. Motherfuck. Do you want to explode that?
No, I'm good. I'm not trying to kill him.
Well, you've already taken the subdue action, so whatever you do won't actually kill him.
Yeah.
Oh. Sorry. Okay. I'm reading.
Subdue. It's under
Subdue.
special actions.
Injury or dealing enough damage to render a foe slain. Okay, sure. I'll explode.
Okay. Hmm. Hmm.
Knock him unconscious.
Hmm.
I'm wondering how you're going to explain this to Grunkle and the crew. What does this look like to them?
Hmm. And with that,
Sorry, Raph.
a blinding light bursts out of Elder Arlain. The blizzard dies down and falls back into the ground. As the blinding light wraps back up, you see that the battle over here has just finished as Grunkle is standing there reaching out and grabbing something from the giant, as the giant has become just a statue, bowed down, basically dead, holding out its arm like this. and Grunkle is reaching out and grabbing something from it, and it's like imbuing it within him. As you see, basically they're over here. You see the Torvekeks up here. You see a dead man that looks like a rhino, who is very much dead. And you see... Stand by. I'll pull up these guys so you can see them better. So yeah, you see this guy is dead. You see this girl standing over with Grunkle. And you see this guy is standing with the two Torvekeks. The giant is dead. And, actually, it already was said. There we go. And, you guys stand over an unconscious, well, Gnimwirt stands over an unconscious Arlain as you just pummeled his face into the ground. And, the elder that you guys met back in Arwen's Rest, hobbling on his stick, down the dock, now lies bloody on the ground. As the torrential storm around you dies down to just basic snow, and you start to notice that snow turns red, and it's just a red bloody snow perpetually falling over this mountain as it starts to collect on the ground and make red all over the ground.
Okay.
Is there any final actions you guys want to do?
Can you clarify? You said a blinding light explodes out of Elder Arlain.
Yep.
And what happened with that?
It was a blinding light, flashed off, and then came back, and that's when you got to see that the blizzard died down, the snow died down. Basically, it was the last of its power bursting out.
Gotcha. Okay.
Any final actions of this fight from Gnimwirt or Addereg?
So as the snow is dying down and as this red snow is starting to fall, Addereg would like to take a look around, see what's happening, why is this changing, or if he has any folklore knowledge of why this snow might be changing.
I will allow you to either roll folklore to remember stories of what this might be, or awareness to see what around you is causing it.
Okay. I think in this case, Addereg would be looking into folklore.
Okay.
Yeah. Trying to remember.
This is said there are old wives' tales from the halflings, specifically from the halflings, who are one of the most ancient races to live on this realm, this plane. Their kind have been around longer than most any other. This is only said a red snow, or basically a red dawn or dusk, or the sky turning red, is only said to happen when basically an ancient dies, one of the origin creatures, one of the beginnings of all dies. The sky will turn red.
I'm gonna call over to Addereg. Hey, come bind the Elder Arlain before he wakes up.
Do you have any rope?
No, but I've got a net.
That'll do.
It's in my weapons.
Didn't you use that net on a blight and leave it?
Yeah, they got torn. I don't know, did we make another?
It's the only time I remember the net coming into play.
Yeah.
I think we had it. If I remember right, we had it with
from
the boat at, when we went out. Yeah, when we went out on the boat. But I think I disassembled it from a net and turned it into a rope. If I remember right.
That almost sounds familiar.
Almost.
Well, you have rope.
Okay.
Fuck it. Why not?
Atarag will go
a little. I like the idea of my suit. There's just like a little hatch on the back, and it like opens up, and I poop out the rope.
Am I pooping out? Really, the hatch opens up, and Gnimwirt's in there, and he's just like,
wait, I wanted to give you something.
Hatch opens.
Here, take these back. I don't need them anymore. I'm going to hand you back the grenades. They're a bit heavy for me.
Okay, yeah, I take them back.
Okay.
2 of them left.
Okay.
Huh.
2 back. Yep.
And Elder Arlain is bound at your feet. Unconscious.
Well, what do we do now with him? Take him back to Arwen's Rest to face his crimes?
He mentioned his people were the people under Arwen's Rest. Do you think it could be those blue serpent type folk?
The blue what folk? The ones that they said attacked them.
Who said they attacked who? What?
Torvekek. He told me that they'd been attacked by blue folk underneath the castle. Or, well, yes, underneath the castle.
Yeah, I would imagine that would be the case. I mean, I saw one too when I went and got that moss. What seems like years ago.
You were attacked by one?
Not attacked, but I saw one.
Oh.
I'm wondering if that could be his people. I'm also wondering if it'd be better to just end him instead of trying to get more info out of him. I'm worried if he can speak or something, he might do something shifty.
I did stab him in the neck. I don't know if he's going to talk anytime soon.
That's fair, so I guess maybe he's no more use to us. Do you think it's safer to just off him and be done with it? And also, is this red stuff tied to the corruption? Should I be concerned here?
Nay, it is an old, what I believed was an old wives' tale, but now I see there might be some truth to it. It is old halfling tale about red snowfall upon the ancient's death, usually to mark the passing of one of the ancient ones.
I'm assuming that's the ancient one. I point to the big rock giant.
Well, I mean, we haven't killed the Elder yet, so it's either him or the Rhino.
My money's on rock giant.
Mine too.
I turn to... I'm assuming from this mountain spot we can see the valley and like see out to the ocean and the swamp, kind of.
Absolutely.
Can I do an awareness check or something and look to see if that looks different at all?
Yeah, go ahead and give me an awareness check. And it's standard. It's no longer challenging as the storm has ended.
Yeah, sounds good.
I didn't see a roll. Did you roll?
I did.
Yeah, I got a 17.
Oh, okay.
52.
17 out of 52? Okay. You notice.
I'm just looking for any change from like the corrupted swamp we've gotten used to. Like, if it looks like anything's changing down below.
Yes. And I apologize for the delay. I'm prepping something else for you real quick.
No worries. If you need a little break, that's fine. I can go say hi to my wife that just got home.
I got it. There. Okay. Looking out off the mountaintop of what was called Mount Starlight here, looking down over the land, you don't see any immediate changes. However, the only thing you do notice is some lights start to pop up in the distance. In the direction of the west of the town of Arwen's Rest. It seems that the town is coming back to life. As evening descends, the moonlit moss lanterns of the town begin to light. And the familiar town that you guys have called home for approximately a month or two now, feels so far away, yet calls to you as if welcoming you back for some well-earned rest, hot food, maybe even a bath.
Yeah.
And as you look over this, you see to the south more lights, torches in the swamp. There's someone moving through the swamp, a large party. And to the north, more lights. In the distance, another town. A decently lit town, the north. And as you keep scanning, to the east stands a creature. You'll see on the map, one of the dwellers stands atop the mountain, staring at you. And the snow kind of whips around, kind of gets in your eyes, and you wipe it out of your eyes, and you no longer see it. Instead, out of the snow flurries, as it's still kind of going around the blinding light and, you know, readjusting, Liliana walks up to you guys.
Was I right?
Liliana!
You guys guessed it immediately, and I was like, how? As Liliana walks up to you guys, looks down at Elder Arlain, looks back up. You did it. Thank you.
Liliana!
And that's where we're gonna end this episode. An hour and a half early, but you guys dominated my boss fight. So yeah, that's where we're gonna end the episode. You'll see that Liliana may look a little different than you remember her.
Do we have a picture? I'm curious.
From what she looked like before, or what she looks like now.
I mean, I guess both. I remember before.
That's what she looks like now.
Wow. Wow.
Okay.
So that's gonna
I'm
wrap
very
up the
proud of my
finale.
ability to guess that.
Yeah, you guessed it immediately, and I had to play it off and be like, what?
What are you talking about?
I never would have thought of that. That's gonna end up this episode, this finale of King's Crossing for Gnimwirt and Adarag, and the party as a whole. The entire thing, season 1 is done. Since we have a couple minutes, thoughts on the campaign as a whole, everything all together. Either one of you?
I am super one go back real quick, because there was a lot of stuff there. The torches, those were to the west?
South.
South, thank you.
And north. So
Torches to the south.
Torches to the south, town to the north.
Large town to the north. Arwen's Rest, home to the west.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And the dweller, Liliana, your east.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So let me ask this: because I guessed it was Liliana, is that why it didn't attack me down below?
That is why it didn't attack you.
Mm-hmm.
It was trying to help, but it couldn't communicate.
Mm-hmm.
She couldn't communicate.
Yeah, but she was able to understand that I was talking to her.
She was wondering why you were down there. Like, you were safe, like what was going on, and then was able to help you find what you needed.
Yeah.
She actually encountered Torvekek at one point as well, but Torvekek ran away from her.
Mm-hmm.
And ran headfirst into a whole bunch of others, and they were not friendly.
Mm-hmm.
Because, and I explained this to the other group, so I'll explain it here. We'll talk about it under the table as well. Basically, so with all the clues put together, there was imagery of the mountain. A dark day. Someone going on top of the mountain, communing with some giant man.
Mm-hmm.
And then
one person kneeling and the old world going dark.
So that was Elder Arlain going up on the mountain, meaning finding the ancient Gnimwirt, and basically bargaining a deal. He would give some people back to the land, to the Fae, because he was seen as a ruler of his people, and so being traded with, dealt with him. And so some of his people would go to the Fae, and with that,
Just a sec. Emma? Okay, sorry about that.
All good. So basically he made a deal with this ancient to help his people. However, this will be when the story of the mother comes about. People from Arwen's Rest were ripped away from their loved ones, turned into Fae, free folk. However, the mother, this is all corruption, chaos magic, not corruption. The mother rebelled and was like, I miss my family that you took me away from. So she rebelled and got corrupted, turned to corruption, and went to attack Elder Arlain and went to fight back against, but didn't know what caused it to be this way, just knew something did. And so she was putting the pieces together in puzzles and, figuring it out as she went. So when the Blights went to attack Arwen's Rest, it's because they knew the cause was there. They didn't know who or what. But she sent someone to find out. Her son, who had been turned into a Blight, Mateo. However, upon entering the town, Mateo was killed. So never got a chance. And so Mateo is now regrowing itself in Grunkel's backpack and barrel and figuring out the puzzle he was trying to solve to begin with. So, the Elder felt basically some of his people were saved and were able to come up to the surface. Liliana, one of them. However, not all of his people. He comes from the ancient civilization that used to live here. We're now seen as dwellers, right?
Yeah.
However, so Elder Arlain was like, this isn't what I wanted. So he decided to start this ritual to siphon the energy of the ancient, using it for his purpose, to save his people. Wanting to save all his people. There's, a whole civilization down there. Now, he hasn't been down there in a long time. So to him, it's this, his civilization, his people, they were League's Ed in technology and very civilized in art and all this, right? So he corrupts the ritual and turns it against the ancient and starts siphoning its power. And so it's getting weaker and weaker. And it's suffering. It's getting torn apart, right? Eventually, it's getting so weak. So the ancient sent out one of its Fae. It had 4. You'll see 3 on screen. One of them now dead. It had 4 kind of servants or guardians. One of them is sent out to go find who was siphoning his power. You know, figured out that someone siphoning his power, someone corrupted it, and was, you know, to stop it. That would be Gorthok. Gorthok found Grunkle.
Yep.
Grunkle and Torvekek killed him.
Mm-hmm.
And so didn't solve the puzzle either.
What did Gorthok look like? I'm trying to remember.
Gorthok is currently inside Grunkle's sword.
Yeah. He's like a big bald man, right?
That was Gorthok.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know that I got caught up on that.
You guys never met him.
Yeah.
He was killed immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Another boss fight that they just walked through. And so the Elder was siphoning this, corrupting it, and basically to finish this ritual, he kept having to sacrifice people because that was part of the original ritual. He just changed it and corrupted it. And so he was sacrificing people and trying to finish the ritual. However, in doing so, he corrupted the whole mountain, which the mountain spills out into the rest of the Freelands. So corruption flowed out through the land. Well, his entire race lived below that land, so all that corruption that flowed out through the land
went underground.
So this thriving civilization that he's trying to save doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
There are a bunch of monsters down there.
Mm-hmm.
Only a few were saved in the original ritual, like Liliana, and brought up in
these.
Good.
These are up. So can't read the names. Corrupted Fae, Sin, and Rizlad.
Yeah, the Corrupted Fae. I didn't change his name just because he's dead, but
sure.
It was Runebar.
So those guys were like spirits of this giant that were
basically spirit guardians, Fae guardians of the Ancient.
Okay.
The
and
Ancient
so they
was. You guys don't know all this. Grunkle can fill you in once, or Grunkle and Torvekek can fill you in during the under the table. The Ygrimmir, the Ancient, was father of the Fae, king of the Fae. You know, basically birthed that population, which is kind of the Fae is just an overall term for all the ancient races that came before. Like before halflings, before any of you guys were ever here, the land was ruled by these like ancient creatures. Sure. And they're kind of mostly gone. There's pockets of them, and so the Fae is just kind of the name that was given as an overall name for this race. All those races were brought about by Ygrimmir.
Right. So they were protecting him. Mm-hmm. So in this fight,
they were fighting Grunkle and Torvekek until they killed Ygrimmir. And you guys stopped Elder Arlain, and then they stopped fighting. And due to reasons that Grunkle can share or not share, they've not only stopped fighting, but they've offered their services.
Okay. So there's 2 of them left?
Yeah, there's 2 left.
Okay.
Yeah, Gorthok is dead, and Runebar is dead.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, I think that's all the clues in the story kind of put together.
I will, that was a good summary, so I'll create the script and send that out in a bit.
Any other thoughts, comments, questions, concerns before we wrap this up?
Fantastic job, as always, Wrath. That was a really fun, that was a really fun season. I liked that a lot. It kind of got into a bit of some of the backgrounds. Some of us got to go and get our super our ability thing. Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Gnimwirt has a suit. There are 2 Torvekeks. Mm-hmm. We don't know what happened to Wilfer.
Yep.
I don't even really know what happened to Wilfer. Grunkle
got a sword.
well, Roku was reaching out and imbuing himself with something from the ancient. So we'll get to that. And we don't know much about Hadarag yet.
Yeah.
No.
He's just a stabby dude.
Yep. No,
Yeah,
we don't
good
know.
stuff.
I was
agree
curious
with
if you were
Adam.
going to use your power in this fight or not.
Yeah.
That was something I was curious if you were going to go down that route.
Gnimwirt used his for sure.
Yep. And between this season and next season, I will get you a corrected character sheet to reflect your suit, because it's going to do a lot more than what we kind of gave it. This was just kind of half-assed, but
Yeah, no, it's all good. I'll work with you on that.
Yeah.
I don't want it to feel overpowered, but I don't think it was today. We just got lucky.
Yeah, especially Mach 1 or version 1 or whatever. It's it's going to be rough, and then you'll continue to improve it over time, kind of thing.
Iron Man just barely walking out of the desert sort of thing.
Yeah, it's after he crash lands, it's all kind of broken apart. It's just like, nah!
Yeah.
But good game, everyone. Well done.
Yeah, well done.
From two young lads trying to flop around in the ocean to a mech and a sneaky little hobbit that put a stop to a corrupted wizard on a mountain. Saved the Freelands. What a game. So that's it from us. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name's Wrath. I've been your storyteller for the season of King's Crossing. A huge shout out to Tough Nuts, the voice character and portrayal of Gnimwirt, and obviously to Adis as well, our character actor behind, or the actor for the character, Hadarag. That's it from us. You will see us once more before we close this whole thing up. We're going to have an Under the Table, which is basically a post-game talk show. Whoever can make it will make it, hopefully. That looks like it's going to be Monday the 29th. Monday the 29th, we are going to have our last episode of King's Crossing. It's going to be the Under the Table. So hopefully we'll see all of you there. And hopefully we'll see you come season 2 of King's Crossing. That's it from us. Have a great night, everyone. Later.
Cheers.
Cheers.